Hey, welcome to Quick Looks with the Casual Hour. It's me, Bobby. Joining me for this quick look at what the car is Chase Kinnicky. Chase, what is the car?
A Subaru WRX. That's my car.
No, this is the car.
Oh, okay.
This is the car.
Yeah, it's like a, what would you say, like a Volkswagen Rabbit, maybe?
That seems about right. It's you know what? This car handles pretty okay.
Yeah, I mean, it drove over hot dogs just fine.
Have you ever driven over a hot dog?
I don't think so. I mean, not that I remember. Seems like a big waste of a hot dog.
Look at our little car.
Okay. I mean,
what do you know about this car?
So it's a racing game, right?
Yeah. Are you here to party?
Well, I would not be here to party.
Okay, fair. We probably should get a little bit more comfortable if we're going to party, though, right?
I guess. Oh.
Now it's time to party.
Is that, Bobby? Let me ask you a question philosophically.
Yeah. This is a car with legs.
What is a car?
Who is a car? It's a better question. Somebody's a car.
Is this a car, or is this just Sonic the Hedgehog with the body of a car?
I thought you would know. This is Mecha. Is this a Gundam?
You know what? It's not a Gundam. It's not a Gundam because it needs a V-fin and other bullshit to be a Gundam. But it's definitely a mobile suit.
Okay. Chase, we're playing What the Car. This is a follow-up ? To What the Golf?
I feel like everything about this game is a question mark.
Yes. What do you know about it?
Extremely little.
Oh God.
Oh no.
Oh God.
Oh, I had one of these toys as a kid. It had like a basketball and then a bunch of sneakers around it.
Okay.
So you just like flung it and let that thing roll. It was cool. Man, I wonder where that toy is. That was a cool time.
Oh God, I hit the bear.
Sorry. Your question. What the car? What the car is, according to Apple Arcade here, an absurd racing adventure, and I would have to agree with that statement. When did it come out? Looking at version history 1.0, May 4th, 2023. So this has been out for a little under a month.
Okay.
And it is from Triband Apps, APS. I think that's their name.
Okay. And they made What the Golf. I don't know what else they've done.
Yeah. I also don't know what else they've done other than that.
What the Golf was a very
hang on. What the Bat is a VR game.
I can see that.
Quest 2, it's on all those things. But yes, there is a What the Bat 2 that is not a What the Bat number 2, What the Bat also in their lineup of games.
Got it. Well, they make some good stuff. This is on Apple Arcade only, as you called out. We're playing this on a MacBook Pro today, but you can see that the interface is very much tuned in for a mobile device. And I've played this on my phone before. If you look in the bottom left corner, Chase, you're going to see, I do like that. I think that's a pretty clever touch mechanic. If you're going to have that on screen, I think that's a good way to steer. And you've got your horn, which, oh God.
That's not what a horn does, Bobby.
Oh God.
I think you broke. That's not even.
Oh God.
Oh.
Oh boy. Oh. Oh God, the bears are here.
Oh no.
All right, so What the Golf was putt golf, but rather than like you would hit the ball, but then like it kind of you became everything, and you were just launching shit around, and that DNA's here.
It was like a little WarioWare in that a thing happened, and I guess kind of like this too, where you got that 1 second where it tells you the premise here: car with legs with friends.
Yes.
God, it's fucking Dr. Seuss book now. But but then you have to figure it out. So with golf, it would also kind of have the same setup every time. Yes, you're about to hit off a tee, and then when you hit the ball, something happens. Maybe instead of the ball going, it's your golfer who's now the thing to do. So it'd kind of be figuring out what the actual task was and then doing the task in a similar WarioWare style fashion where, oh my God, what's going on? And having to grok the situation extremely quickly so then you can do whatever the developer asked for. And this seems to be doing a pretty similar thing. I mean, so far it's always been finding a checkpoint, but I do like this surprise.
Bear with me.
Sure.
Oh God. We were late to the party, so we're going fast now. Okay.
Uh-huh. What is...
Oh, man.
Is there a difference between how this one works?
What do you mean?
Are you trying to like balance that bear on this car?
I'm not. I mean, I don't know if he looks flimsy up there, but I have the rocket boost now that I can engage with. And that seems to be. Oh. Okay, we're in a minecart now.
That's
the bear
different.
cave. Sorry, we're going to the bear cave.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
So, all right, this is the end of the tutorial, and we are now. Oh yes, there we go. What the car? Late title card's always fun by me.
Late title car.
Oh, yes. I remember. I think What the Golf debuted on Apple Arcade.
It did.
And then it's on almost everything now. I'm pretty sure
It is on Apple Arcade, Nintendo Switch, Steam, and Epic.
Okay.
So I would have to imagine, unless there is something that is critically touch controlled with this that you don't think could move over to a controller, then I would have to imagine that this team would probably eventually bring this over to Switch and PC as well. I will warn the audience members, though, that when What the Golf came to Nintendo Switch, and I think still now, it's extremely expensive for what I thought the game kind of is.
I mean,
maybe I can pull that up here real quick.
Yeah, if you're not on Apple Arcade, that's $5 a month. But again, there's just no way to get into this game currently unless you are subscribing to that service. And then
I mean, it feels like there was a time where a $5 a month for Apple Arcade made a lot of sense. Like there's a lot of good value there. I feel like what's on Apple Arcade now either isn't talked about enough to have somebody go, oh, that's why this is worth it, or there's nothing to talk about.
Honestly, man,
we're
it's
looking
been
at this game, so like this looks awesome. I would love to play this, but
oh God,
am I going to spend $5 a month for just this and nothing else, and then let my subscription lapse again? I don't know. Maybe.
I can tell you that what I've seen for the most part lately has been like the classic early days of the app stores, like your Doodle Jump, Angry Birds, that sort of thing. I've been seeing more of those getting released as like the version of the game plus on Apple Arcade. And I have not seen, let me just back it up. I thought for sure what Netflix is seemingly doing now would have been what Apple was going to do, given the pedigree and just the market share that they had. But there's some gems on there every now and again, but it definitely, I think, feels, comparatively to other Apple services, it feels very much like we don't know what to do with this currently.
Oh my.
Oh God. This is really fun. I will say that this is just the right kind of dumb fun.
By the way, I did look it up. What the Golf is $20 on Switch. That's not as egregious as I thought it was. I thought it was closer to 30. So that's still more than I'd like to pay for what is essentially an app. But you know, that's better.
What is this thing here?
I don't know. Is that like a different challenge mode?
Player made levels.
Oh, that's cool.
so you can make some levels. That seems fun. So we're still kind of getting onboarded a bit, and they're doing a lot of stuff with jumping, as you can see. I don't think we're going to spend a lot of time doing these. Like puzzle games, race games are always interesting.
Jesus. Yeah, I mean, and I don't even think this one is particularly, at least so far, has been particularly puzzly. It's
Oh God.
it's more that this is a game about fun surprises. And
Yes,
so if we show
100%.
you the first 40 minutes of this game, then you're not going to be surprised at anything in the first 40 minutes. So I don't want us to show too much either. I think this looks very silly and fun. And I think the only question I have at this point is, are you eventually going to get to a place where you're not just driving on this track? Like, are you going to get to a place where now you're in a different environment with different...
Yeah, I think so. Let me see if I can go
maybe
back
that's what
home
happens
here.
when you get to the end of the road here.
Yeah, so you do have this hub where you can continue quickly. There's episodes, special week, so like creators of cars. There's a community thing there. I do feel, because even when I went into this, so if I went into episodes,
And What the Golf had something similar to this as well, right? Like they had a hub world that you golfed around to get to different places.
So we did jumping. I don't know what this is yet, and it looks like this might end up becoming something, or is something. Okay, banana.
What do you mean? I mean, it's already something. It's a banana generator, obviously.
We can swim in our car too, by the way.
Yeah, of course. Why wouldn't you be able to?
But yeah, I think that's a good place to make this a quick look, unless you want to see more. I don't want to give away the farm here on something
One more level. Let's end on one more thing. Have a little fun. See what happens.
Yeah, for sure. All right, let's get to where we're going. And, oh yeah, there's a divergent path there. We're gonna stick with the just jump where we were. And as you can see, we've been getting mostly silvers, but we did get one gold, and we'll go for the gold here again. All right, what's the gimmick here?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, makes sense.
Oh, you can not jump hardly at all.
Very, very little jumping.
He's making some good noises. Get over there. There we go.
That's pretty good. I do like, and you got a gold. I do like this as like a, not a speed running thing exactly, but having a leaderboard, being able to check against your. I mean, do you see a time there, or does it just give you a gold based on the time?
Yeah, there is a thing on it here. If I press X, okay, we'll do that. This is showing, I guess, weekly results.
Okay.
There we go. So that person did it in.
Okay, so it does
12,
have exact times. I was thinking it might actually be kind of cool if it just goes, you know what? You don't need to know what the times are. Just know that it's a gold. Good job.
You did good. Good gold.
That's cool.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
this seems fun.
Seems super neat. So, you know, technically, quote unquote, free if you already have Apple Arcade with the subscription. Currently nowhere else, but again, What the Golf eventually did show up to other platforms as well. So I don't know if it's an Apple exclusive clause for limited exclusivity, or if it's more of, hey, we're a small developer and we put it on Apple Arcade first and we'll get to other stuff later. But whatever the case, I think this is pretty cool. I'll tell you, I kind of fell off of What the Golf relatively quickly. Like I appreciated the joke, got the joke, had a good laugh at it, and then just kind of stopped. But I don't know if I just like driving games more than golf games, but this seems kind of fun. I don't know.
Oh, this is not even racing at this point.
Oh, it's just frog fractions.
Yes. Anyway,
you should play frog fractions, Bobby.
I've heard that. I've heard that.
I can't tell you why, but you just should.
Oh, Cars Frog. Nice. Well, I will definitely check that out at a later date. But this was
Breath of the Wild of browser games.
Fair.
I'm sorry, it's the Tears of the Kingdom, I suppose.
Yeah,
We
that's
should say now.
the new
Yeah.
hotness. This is what the car. Who made this one again? I'm sorry. What was the developer?
Oh, why would you ask that when
It's
I've
all right. It's okay.
exited
Well,
out of things?
it's fine. If you want to see us play games like this, we do that a few nights a week. We actually play Mondays and Fridays at twitch.tv/casual hour. And if you
Triband is the
Triband,
developer.
cool, on Apple Arcade, $5 a month on that service. We do quite a bit of stuff here at the Casual Hour. These quick looks happen twice a week, Tuesdays and Thursdays at 10 a.m. Central. And we bring all of our live streams from our Twitch page over to YouTube as well. So like, subscribe here. Let us know what your thoughts are on What the Car. And if you want to hear us talk about a game like this, which we probably will again in the future, tune into our podcast. We record it live every Wednesday on Twitch, and then we post it every Friday morning wherever you get your podcast. We are also joined by our third co-host, Johnny. So we appreciate any support you can give us. A like, follow, a comment means a lot to us, goes a long way. So if you could do that, that would be great. This has been a ton of fun. Chase, thanks for hanging out with me and our car with varying degrees of legs. We will be back with more quick looks in the future. Take care, everyone.